Hi everyone. Whether it's winter outside or summer, it doesn't really matter. We're always looking for a game that doesn't just entertain, but also surprises us with something new. Today, we'll dive into a world of projects where adult content is seamlessly blended with stories, mechanics, and entire worlds. These aren't just galleries of explicit scenes, but full-fledged adventures, with farms, dungeons, and mysteries. Each game I'll talk about is unique. In some, you'll need to build relationships step by step, earning the trust of characters. In others, you'll gather resources and survive in order to unlock moments of intimacy. And sometimes, your decisions will shape the story itself and determine which scenes become available. These projects show that the NSFW genre has long gone beyond simple visual novels, becoming a true experiment in gameplay. Sapphire Safari. This is an open-world photography exploration sim. From the very beginning, the game puts you in the role of a photographer arriving on a tropical island inhabited by monster girls. At first glance, it seems like a paradise of wild nature, but the deeper you explore, the clearer it becomes that the island holds its own secrets. While progressing, you won't just build a collection of unique photos, but also investigate the mysterious disappearance of a science expedition that was here before you. The core feature of the game is earning the trust of the monster girls. To get close to them, you'll need to notice details and take great shots. The higher the trust of a particular species, the more opportunities open up. The girls stop running away, start posing, and eventually allow more intimate interactions. The choice of protagonist, male or female, greatly changes how the game feels, and flexible settings let you tailor the content to your personal preferences. Yarimono. This is a pixel art RPG with adult content. You take on the role of a traveler who collects creatures called Yarimono. At first, it looks like a friendly world of hunting and collecting, but as the story unfolds, the atmosphere shifts. Every encounter and every victory can lead to some very spicy outcomes. At its core, the gameplay revolves around a battle system that's simple to learn but fun thanks to elemental combos, unique attacks, and progression through building your own encyclopedia. But the real twist comes when you install the adult content. Suddenly, familiar monsters and characters reveal a very different side. Every victory unlocks a new scene. Yarimono features dozens of different heroines, from shy, cute girls to mature seductresses. The scenes themselves vary in tone, sometimes romantic and slow, other times raw and fast-paced without much build-up. Romantic Escapades. A love sim in an open world with the atmosphere of a classic Chinese romance, where building relationships is at the heart of the experience. The player gradually wins the affection of different beauties, from playful friends to mysterious strangers, each one with her own story to tell. The adult content is woven naturally into the narrative. Scenes don't appear right away, but become a reward for trust and connection. Each heroine is unique, with her own personality, habits, weaknesses, and desires, making every romance line feel different. The game blends RPG elements with a visual novel approach, with a strong focus on dialogue, emotion, and presentation. Building relationships comes with subtle hints, and how you interact affects branching storylines down the road. Scarlet Maiden. A pixel art roguelite that surprises with its mix of fast-paced action and bold adult content. The main heroine, Scarlet, is the last of the Flame Maidens. She must explore labyrinths of the underworld, defeat demonic creatures, and collect sin as a currency of power. Each run is different, with procedurally generated locations and enemies, ensuring the action never gets dull. Death here isn't the end, it's part of the journey. Every failure gives Scarlet new sin, which can be used to upgrade skills and unlock new abilities. But what really sets the game apart are the scenes built directly into the mechanics. They appear during defeats or through certain enemy interactions. The game balances intense action with explicit scenes surprisingly well, and the pixel art style doesn't hold it back. If anything, it adds a unique charm to the whole experience. Love and Life, Lucky Teacher. A daily life simulator where you play as a former engineer who ends up working as a teacher in a provincial school. But the game is much broader than that. It mixes elements of a visual novel, management, and social interaction. The core mechanics revolve around communication, dialogues, gifts, choosing the right words and actions. Every character has their own unique attachment system and reacts differently to your choices, making the story non-linear. Besides romance, you'll also experience the everyday life of a teacher, class schedules, talking to colleagues, side quests, and in-game events. What makes the game stand out is that it's not just about picking dialogue options. You'll also find mini-games, room decoration, texting, and a live 2D animation system that literally brings the heroines to life on screen. Winter Life in the Countryside, a meditative relationship simulator focused on everyday routines and a slow, relaxing pace. At the center of the story are winter holidays that the main character spends with his cousin. The gameplay follows a day-evening cycle. During the day, you choose activities like walks, chores, or small tasks, while in the evening, she opens up more in conversations and grows closer to you. Interaction mechanics deserve special mention. Every decision affects Hazuki's mood and reactions. The right words, attention to detail, and care all raise intimacy levels. As you progress, new scenes and animations unlock, starting with simple daily moments, then romantic ones, and only later, intimate scenes. Kaiju Princess 2, an RPG where you're both a space mercenary and a monster chef. Gameplay revolves around exploring the galaxy, collecting exotic ingredients, and cooking. You gather resources on different planets, return to your ship, prepare dishes, and watch how the kaiju heroine reacts. These reactions can unlock new scenes and animations. Progression is tied to interaction. The tastier the food, the stronger her emotional response, and the more intimate scenes become available. A reaction gauge slowly fills through minigames and cooking sequences, and when it's nearly maxed out, you gain access to bonus scenes. Spirit Valley, a unique creature collecting RPG where you're a spirit butler tasked with protecting and bonding with spirit girls. At the start, you choose your first companion from a doctor, then set off to explore the world, battle, capture new spirits, train them, and build a team. The game menu includes everything you need: an inventory with crystals, potions, and gear, a node map showing locations and spirit objectives, a quest log, and a database tracking which spirits you've met, caught, and unlocked scenes with. Intimate scenes are the main reward system here. By spending time with spirits and building trust, you unlock new content. Battles and collection tie directly into this. The stronger the spirit and the higher the bond, the more explicit the available scenes. The goal is to build a powerful and charming team. Aurelia, a pixel RPG with visual novel elements, blending daily life, mini-games, progression, and romance. You begin with a small inherited house and gradually explore the town and its surroundings: taverns, churches, markets, and more. Each location is full of characters, events, and hidden opportunities. The game runs on a time-of-day system: morning, day, evening, and night. Depending on when you visit, you'll meet different people and trigger different events. One of the game's biggest highlights is its wide variety of mini-games: darts, blackjack, woodworking, cooking, alchemy, gardening, and even resource gathering. Each activity gives you experience and money to upgrade your character or unlock new opportunities. XP boosts your stats, improving performance in different tasks. Relationships also play a major role. Every heroine has her own personality and storyline, and adult scenes only unlock after you meet specific conditions. Summer Clover, a visual novel with life sim elements, where time management and daily activities take center stage. You spend the summer living with 3 sisters, and each day is divided into segments. You'll have to decide how to spend your time: helping around the house, going shopping, relaxing, or spending time with one of the girls. Every action consumes time and affects your stats, fatigue, stress, mood, and intimacy with the characters. Push yourself too hard, and efficiency drops, so you'll need to balance work and rest. The game also features shops and upgrades. You can buy items that improve your stats or unlock new events. Books increase intelligence, clothes change scenes and animations, and certain items unlock more explicit content. Progress with the girls also opens up new purchase options and story branches. FlipWitch. Here you play as a witch with the power to shift forms, switching between male and female appearances, which changes how characters in the world react to you. The gameplay is a side-scrolling platform adventure in a Metroidvania style. Movement, jumps, double jumps, air glides, and even mid-air dashes unlock as you progress. Along the way, you'll discover spells, charms, outfits, and key items that don't just look good, but also help bypass obstacles and open new areas. Defeating bosses unlocks teleport crystals, letting you fast travel to previously visited zones and saving time. And of course, all of this exploration, combat, resource gathering, and form switching ties into the adult content. The witch takes part in erotic encounters with monsters, which unlock as you advance through locations and quests. Mad Island, a survival RPG with adult content set on a mysterious island. From the start, the game gives you freedom. Craft tools, build a base, hunt, farm, and gather resources. The environment changes with biomes like swamps, deserts, forests, and mines, each offering unique materials, dangers, and opportunities. Progress is felt as you move from crafting simple stick-and-stone tools to advanced equipment. Experience points let you upgrade stats, strength, stamina, skills, and distribute points in a perk system. Combat can be intense, with enemies raiding your base, surprise attacks, and bosses requiring preparation and tactics. The game also has a unique twist: interaction with local spirits and monsters. Feed them and you'll increase their loyalty. Eventually, they can join you, help with tasks like hunting, resource gathering, or defending your camp. This shifts survival into light settlement management, freeing you to focus more on exploration. Winter Memories, a visual novel where you spend winter with the heroines from the first game. A character diary tracks their moods and the current story state. Every choice you make leads to consequences that determine which scenes or endings you'll unlock. One of the most intriguing mechanics is temple offerings. Donating in-game currency can grant special abilities or mechanics, like luck bonuses, time travel, or surprise storylines in memory mode. You can also rummage through fridges and cupboards for items. The most unique system is the mood tracker for the heroines, displayed across 3 bars, raising these effects access to more intimate scenes. The game also includes a secret nighttime shop and a random location where you can trade collected items. LonaRPG, a survival RPG with an open, deeply detailed world and challenging gameplay. This game doesn't try to be forgiving. You'll constantly balance health, hunger, fatigue, and emotional state. Stamina is the core system. Every active action drains it, and you'll need to sleep or rest to recover. But rest doesn't always restore much, so strategy becomes essential. How do you spend your energy, time, and resources? Gathering food, crafting, trading, and quests all drain stamina, but reward you with XP, money, and new opportunities. Adult content is present, but it's not just for shock value. It's integrated naturally into the life of the character. Blood, danger, and intimacy are simply part of the harsh world, and they all shape the choices you make. Cloud Meadow, a deep farming simulator with RPG, dungeon crawling, and spicy elements, where intimacy is naturally woven into daily life and character development. You start by running your own farm, planting seeds, growing crops, processing goods, and cooking delicacies, all in the spirit of cozy country life, but with a unique twist. Thanks to crafting and minigames, every new product or dish not only rewards you, but also opens up potential for further progress. A key feature is the monster breeding and training system. You can crossbreed species, passing unique traits to offspring, and create powerful allies for both farming and dungeon exploration. The loyalty system lets you strengthen bonds through care and interaction. The higher the trust, the more useful the creature becomes, and the wider your options. Neglect to feed or care for them, and they may run away. RPG elements are enriched with story dialogues and romance options. You can build relationships with both ancient monsters and townsfolk. Dragon Sleuth Brittany, an adventure featuring Brittany, a dragon detective, presented in a light RPG format with a touch of humor. You play as a rookie sleuth whose main mission is to solve the mystery of missing dragon eggs. Along the way, you'll explore islands, talk to characters, gather clues, and unravel the storyline. The pixel art presentation includes animations, voice lines, and a playful soundtrack. Gameplay is spiced up with mini-games that not only break up the pace but also serve as comedic. Completing them grants access to new locations, dialogues, and intimate scenes. Price for freedom, gold and sand. Here you take on the role of a young huntress who leaves her quiet farm life to become a mercenary in a foreign land. It's a full-fledged erotic CRPG with turn-based combat, RPG progression, and tough choices. A vast world opens up before you. Savannas, towns, caves, all filled with atmosphere and characters that grow and influence the story. Gameplay is rich and varied. Skill trees and character progression, inventory management, tactical battles where you can play aggressively or carefully. Every decision you make shapes the journey. The adult game genre is looking more and more like a laboratory of ideas. Developers boldly mix farming sims, tactical RPGs, tycoons, and even Metroidvanias to show that intimacy can be an organic part of deep, thoughtful gameplay. And the further it evolves, the clearer it becomes. The future of this niche lies not just in spiciness, but in the stories worth experiencing from beginning to end. The Image Game Channel was with you. Have a nice day.